Hi, I'm doing a retake on my top 100 Spongebob seasons 1 through 3 episodes, and sorry, but I had to stop the narration because someone just popped up in here, so I gotta redo this narration. Like I said, this is gonna be the longest video I had to do, and probably the hardest, because I had to make a few cuts. So, if your favorite episode lands on here, don't argue with me, and I don't want to hear your trash. So, here we go. Okay, now this one goes to Ugg, aka SpongeBob BC. I know that this gets a bit of complaints, but personally, I didn't think it was that bad. And here's a fun fact. It marks the second appearance of prehistoric SpongeBob, Patrick, and newcomer Squidward. This wasn't that bad of an episode. I can see why some people would like it. But this one isn't, like, it's not that bad. Okay, so this one goes to Help Wanted, the pilot of SpongeBob. It's a really fun start to the episode, and it's the birth of the SpongeBob SquarePants icon.
Why do you keep doing that?
Because I have a cold. Okay, ignore that. I really do enjoy this episode. It's a really great start to the series. This one's really good. Okay, now this one is SpongeBob meets the Strangler, and not very many people talk about it. But that's actually kind of a shame, because it actually is a good episode. SpongeBob meets this guy who's littering, called the Tattletale Strangler. He wants to strangle SpongeBob. So SpongeBob tries to hire a bodyguard, which is the Strangler in disguise. And I really wish people watched it. Okay, now this one is Survival of the Idiots, and it's funny that I'm actually watching the episode right now. I think SpongeBob and Patrick deserve the torment because they were tormenting Sandy. It's a pretty funny episode. It is kind of funny how, they're like, who you calling Pinhead? I personally thought it was really funny when they did that. And okay, now this one goes to the camping episode. This one is a really funny episode. It's it's really funny. I like how it has the sea bear. And, it's funny how, they're taking notes from Squidward for, camping. And then when they're camping, it ends up being outside instead of, an actual campground, and I really recommend it. This one goes to SB129. Squidward goes to the future, he goes to the past, and then he goes to nowhere. This one is, really a funny episode. And, like I said, any episode on here is really good. I would really, really recommend this one. It's not cool how it has prehistoric SpongeBob and Patrick. I really would recommend it. This one goes to the Nasty Patty. I'm surprised that they think that they killed the health inspector by making the Nasty Patty. And they thought he made it, and, it's weird how they, it, and I'm surprised that this one was, I'm surprised that, SpongeBob SquarePants, a kid-friendly Nick show, will deal with death. Now this one goes to the Graveyard Shift, and you know how I said back in my top 10 SpongeBob episodes how this was my favorite episode? Well, actually, I looked back at it, and surprise, surprise, it's not. It still is a really funny episode. How he's like, SpongeBob's like, night, 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 night. I thought it was really funny. The Hatchling Slasher was like, it was funny how it knows for Ratsu and stuff, and I really recommend it. This one goes to Bubble Stand, and I'll just say here's why I like it. The bubble blowing technique. And how Squidward's house gets in a big bubble, and then like it goes like up, and then it blows up. This episode, like, for a season 1 episode, was pretty good. I love the first 3 seasons. They have really memorable episodes. So, yeah, it is really good. Now this one goes to Hooky. Get it? There are hooks, and they're playing Hooky. Boo, you stink! Yeah, I know, I'm a pretty bad comedian. I do, like, this episode has a really good message. Here's the message. If you like doing dangerous stuff, like, don't do it, even if you really like it. And it's really good. Okay, now this one goes to the Krusty Krab training video. This one's my 3rd favorite SpongeBob episode, but like, I do like how they use the phrase poop, and how it just stands for people order our patties.
My dad laughed so hard at that.
Yeah, and it's a really funny parody of training videos, and I would recommend it to the core. Like, really, I really do recommend it. And it is a really funny episode. Now this one goes to Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Okay, so this is the only Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episode on here. I know you're gonna hate me for not putting the 5th one, but like, here, just hear me out. I think this one's really funny, and it marks the first appearance of the title, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
I have the episode.
It's a really good episode, and it, like, I really do recommend it. I really do. Okay, so this one is rock bottom, and I'm surprised to say this, but apparently this episode really hates SpongeBob. It kind of wishes SpongeBob to die, like, kind of how the internet is like. And, like, this one, like, I think Patrick has some really funny moments in here, like how he keeps getting on the bus and SpongeBob can't even get on one bus. And I would really recommend it. Okay, so this one goes to the Idiot Bots. It is really funny how they ordered a flat, giant TV, but all they wanted to do was play the bots. That was pretty funny. So I had the debate between this and Nasty Patty. While yes, Nasty Patty was really funny, I prefer this episode. Because, like, it's kind of funny how, like, at the beginning, when they get it, they're hopping. And when Patrick, like, pours 2 glasses on his head. That was pretty funny. I really recommend it. Now, this one goes to Pickles. Oh, boy, Pickles. I don't know what good episode there is from season 1 than this. This marks the first appearance of one of my favorite SpongeBob characters, Bubble Bass. And it's a really great one at that. I kind of like how, like, Bubble Bass, like, hides the pickles under his tongue. And I'm surprised that they're probably not dried. They probably are dried out. Okay, now here's just one bite, and then you guys are probably wondering, what? You put this over? You put this over episodes like Nasty Patty, but just hear me out. This was originally my favorite SpongeBob episode, but now I just noticed, like with Graveyard Shift, it's not my favorite. It is a really good one, though. This episode, it's kind of funny how Squidward's never tasted a Krabby Patty. Okay, now this one goes to Naughty Nautical Neighbors. It is really funny. Like Squidward tricks SpongeBob to Patrick. Squidward tricks SpongeBob and Patrick into thinking they hate each other by Bubbles. And it really is funny how, like, he's like, Patrick, you are the dumbest idiot in a video game ever 14 can go. I thought that was really funny. Okay, now this one goes to Secret Bots, and I'm even surprised that I put this over Idiot Bots. I mean, they both have bots in the title, but I really do like this episode slightly more. I really do enjoy this to the point where, like, I could watch it over and over again and never get tired of it. That's kind of how I am with good SpongeBob episodes. And I really recommend it. I really, really do. Now this one goes to Chocolate with Nuts. This was probably the funniest SpongeBob episode from season 3. I think the chocolate guy was pretty funny. He always like, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. I thought it was really funny how he was like, and it's kind of funny how they do stupid lies to get people to buy their chocolate bars. Now they keep buying candy bar bags. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, now this one, the runner-up is Pizza Delivery. Yeah, surprise that I like this more than Chocolate with Nuts. But just hear me out. This was probably the funniest SpongeBob episode from, like, the entire series. But it's not my favorite. It is a really good episode, though. And I like how SpongeBob's like, Krusty Krab pizza is a pizza game for you and me. That was pretty funny. It's nice how Squidward stands up for SpongeBob. I really recommend this episode. And my number 1 is Band Geeks. This is my favorite episode. And you should also consider this both my favorite seasons 1 through 3 episode. And my favorite episode in general. That Sweet Victory song was awesome. I would really, highly, really, 2 hours later, really recommend it. And this is my favorite SpongeBob episode, and bye!